One other small note about shelters I've noticed, bizarrely enough, one of the most uniquely interesting things is, aside from all the major stuff, the most critical variables shelters overlook the necessity of absolute calls for is one, earplugs so that people get good sleep and do not get in fights at night over noise. Two, nightlights so that people can be seen and see in the nighttime where things are taken, and circumstantial variables of getting hurt because you're trying to move around a large dormitory, which could cause a major fight, as well as if there's surveillance that gives some level of better sight, because in some cases they actually don't use night vision at night. And three, lockers, lockers, lockers. If you are going to spend money on a place for someplace to someone to lay their head, if you are sending them back out into the world to do anything, if you are sending them back out there with all their, consolidated basic belongings like their hygiene material, their extra clothes, and things of this nature, you are only helping conduce a fight, an injury, a theft, and a never-ending problem unto which is a burden and an inability to get a job. Now, there's plenty of other things, but these three are the most critical mistakes shelters, by and large, make. Lockers are common in the longer-term programs, which are always forcing a sobriety context and application, thus than therefore. Not necessarily saying don't tell people you're not allowed to drink, smoke, or do drugs. I'm just saying some people are willing to do that even though marijuana and alcohol are illegal and not a problem for them. But when you get them into an addictions program or expect them to say they need an addictions problem help, when really should be first dealing with the majority, which is financial destitution and burnt bridges, to get this basic necessity in crisis handled by one's closest social group. For very little money, many shelters could be corrected with these three variables applied.